Hey guys, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we are going to be looking at a simple storage silo. Let's get into it. So guys, this is our simple storage silo, and how this works is it basically tells you how full your storage system is. So we have all this storage back behind here, then this redstone comparator figures out how much is in this chest, so if this chest has stuff in it or not, and then it powers the redstone lamp to tell you that that chest is full, and then does the same thing with the next one, so it just tells you how full your storage is. This is also infinitely expandable, so it can go all the way up to the height limit. So this is the input chest, or you could run a hopper line into here, kind of whatever you want, but this is where the stuff goes into. And then right down here is the output chest. So how this works, let me get into a good position here to show you. So you start in the top chest, or if you have a hopper line, whatever you have hooked up to there, start up there, and then it starts working its way down through the hoppers and chests all the way down to the very bottom output chest. And then once that bottom output chest is filled up, it then fills up the two hoppers, which then fills up the chest, and then the hopper next to that chest. And then it just slowly backs itself up all the way to the top. And as the chests fill up, the lights turn on, indicating how full the storage is. And if you're like me, where you want things symmetrical, there's design number 2 over here, which uses a dropper, which you can access, which you only get 9 stacks. So if you need like melons or things that you need to craft a bunch of, if you want to craft iron into iron blocks, this isn't the best one. The chest is better, and the reason we can't have the chest here is because this redstone lamp would block it. So if we take that out real quick, we cannot open the chest. So let's put that back in there, and in case you are going to need more than this 9, then we have this second dropper down here, which I've also hooked up, so that you can have 18. So how this works is just a hopper running into this dropper right here, and then another 2 more hoppers that face into this dropper right here. So let's put that back, make it look all nice, and you can also, if you would like, you could hook up more in the floor, but I find that it's nicer just to have 2. I don't like to open them all up separately, when you could just have a chest down here if you wanted, but you would see the hopper and stuff around there. Okay, so that is design number 2, and now let's get into how to build it. Okay, so this is the bottom half of the storage silo, and this works the same way, as it just feeds itself all the way down into the output chest. I can show you how we add on to that real quick. So we just alternate going up like this, all the way as high as you would like, and we just alternate going up. So that's how you expand it. This is just the bottom output area, and also we'll show you how the comparators work. And this glass block right here, it needs to be a solid block, so that the comparator can power the solid block, which will then weak power this redstone lamp. If it's glass, let me grab glass real quick. If it's glass, then it can't power this block, glass block, because it's transparent, so it then cannot power this redstone lamp. So this comparator is what it's doing, is it's powering through this block into the redstone lamp. Okay, so that's the bottom half, and now let's move on to the top half over here. And what this is just the extension onto this half, with the comparators all put in those extra chests. So let's get a good view of this. This is the top half, and now I'll just show you how to build it on this side. So let's build up our chest real quick, and let's say we want it this height, like all the rest of our storage silos. We then place a block on this hopper here with a comparator coming out. We then place a block on this one right here, which we need a stair because this chest right here can't open with the solid block there. Sorry. So we've got our 2 stairs there to make it look like a full block, but it isn't, so that this chest can open up. And so now we just have our redstone comparator there, reading this chest here. Then we place a block on this hopper with a comparator coming out of this chest, and then we just build up our walls. So there's our trim, and now we put our redstone lamps in between, and then we put this right here, and then we're gonna need our input chest, so let's just put that in right there, and then that is all done. So this outside one, it doesn't have to be right here, and it can't because there's no chest here. So what it's doing is the same thing as this one right here, which is powering the block that's powering the lamp. It's just powering it from the side. So it's powering this block, which then powers this redstone lamp, and it's just doing that from the side. So that's how you build this storage silo. And let me real quick show you the bottom half of the dropper version, so that in case you want to build this one, it's just a little bit different than this one over here. The difference being the extra hopper, or extra 2 hoppers. So normally you would have your chest here with a stair, and then you would just have the hopper feed right in, then you would have nothing right here. But because this is the dropper version, we're gonna have this right here. This is gonna feed into that, just like that. And this can be a solid block. And so now it's feeding into this dropper. If you wanna have the second dropper, then we just add another dropper in right there. Get a quick right under there, and then we just add in our hopper line like that. And one neat thing about hoppers, which makes this work, is hoppers always want to go down if they have the chance before they go sideways, or wherever they're facing into. See, this hopper is facing into that dropper, but it will go down before it goes into that dropper. So if we put some items in here, I can demonstrate that real quick. So we put in our items, and it's gonna come into this dropper before it comes into this one. So it'll fill this up, then it'll go into that dropper, and then do the same thing as the chest one and slowly back itself up all the way to the top, turning the lamps on as it goes. So guys, one thing I want to say before we wrap up today's video is this is my own design, not someone else's. I did not copy this from anyone else. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments and I'll reply to them as soon as possible. So now we're going to wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Never mind. Oh,